Hello students, today we are going to discuss about corresponding angles, alternate angles, co-exterior and co-interior angles. Before entering to the discussion of different types of angle, we just know some basic things. Here you can see when two lines, this is the first line and here it is the second line. When two lines cutting across another line, 8 angles are formed. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 angles are formed. Now we can look at the positions of angles. Here this is the right side portion and here you can see left side portion of third line. And this is the top level and this is the bottom level. Okay, right now we can check the position of angle 1. Angle 1 is in the right side and also it is in the top level. So, angle 1 is in the right side top. And angle 2, you can see here it is in the left side and also it is in the top level. So, angle 2, the position of angle 2 is left side top. And here you can see angle 3, left side and it is in the bottom level. So angle 3 in the left side bottom. The last one, angle 4. You can see here angle 4 is in the right side and also it is in the bottom. So angle 4 is right side bottom. The position of angle 4 is right side bottom. In the same way, you can check the positions of angle 6, angle 5, angle 7 and angle 8. In all of these angles, what we do is we just comparing the positions of angles formed in the two lines. According to the positions of angles, we just name the angles as corresponding angles, alternate angles, co-interior and co-exterior angles. Now we can check the definition of corresponding angle. The definition of corresponding angle is when two lines cutting across another line, 8 angles are formed. In that, angle on the same positions are called corresponding angle. Now we can check the corresponding angle from this figure. We can check the corresponding angle of angle 1 first. Before going to check the corresponding angle of angle 1, we need to know the position of angle 1. That is, angle 1 is having the position right side top. The same position you have to find it from the second line. So 5 is having the same position, that is top right side. So angle 1 and angle 5 is corresponding angles. Now we can check the corresponding angle of angle 4. The position of angle 4 is left side top. The same position you can see here 8 is having, that is left side top. So angle 4, angle 8 are corresponding angles. Now we can check the corresponding angle of angle 3. Angle 3, the position of angle 3 is left side bottom. The same position you can see angle 7 is having, that is left side bottom. So angle 3 and angle 7 are corresponding angles. The last one, angle 2, the position of angle 2 is right side bottom. The same position in the second line you can see angle 6 is having. So angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. In this figure also you can find the same pair of corresponding angle, that is angle 1 and angle 5, angle 4 and angle 8, angle 2 and angle 6, and angle 3 and angle 7. But one more condition is here, if the lines are parallel, we already discussed about parallel lines. If the lines are parallel, the corresponding angles are always equal. You can see these two lines are parallel. But here you can clearly see that these two lines are not parallel. That is, if the lines are not parallel, the corresponding angles are not equal. Now we can find out the definition of alternate angle. The definition of alternate angle is when two lines cutting across another line, 8 angles are formed. In that, angle on the reverse positions are called alternate angles. Most of the students having confusion while marking alternate angle. We can avoid the confusion here. You can just check the figure here. We can start with angle 1. Before going to find out the alternate angle of angle 1, first we need to find out the opposite angle of angle 1, that is angle 3. Second thing is, you have to find out the position of angle 3. The position of angle 3 is left side bottom. So the same position if you are marking in the second line, that is the answer. That is, the same position of angle 3 is angle 7. So angle 1 and angle 7 are the alternate angle. Second, angle 4 we can consider here. First, you need to find out the opposite angle of angle 4, that is angle 2. Now, we need to find out the position of angle 2, that is right side bottom. Now, if you are marking the same position in the second line, that is angle 6 is having. So, angle 4 and angle 6 are alternate angles. Now, you can check the angle 3. So, first you need to find out the opposite angle of angle 3, that is angle 1. Second thing is, you need to find out the position of angle 1, that is right side top. The same position if you are marking in the second line, that is your answer. That is angle 5 is having the same position, that is right side top. So, angle 3 and angle 5 are alternate angle. Then the last one, angle 2, we can check it. The opposite angle of angle 2 is angle 4. Now, the position of angle 4 is left side top. The same position, that is 8 is having. So, that is your answer. Angle 2 and angle 8 are alternate angles. One more thing you can note it down here. The arch of angle 1. For example, angle 1, arch of angle 1 is this. The symbol is, you can see here. And angle 7 is having like this, the symbol of arch. So that is the reverse position. We already said that reverse position, angle on the reverse positions. We can check it one more. That is angle 4 is having the symbol of arches like this. Now angle 6 is having like this. So reverse position. This also you can note it down. Here in this figure, if you are checking, you can find out the same pair of alternate angles. Now you can check this figure. You can see these lines are parallel. We already discussed about parallel lines. If the lines are parallel and the line cutting across the parallel lines, then the alternate angles are always equal. So these angles are always equal. But you can see here the lines are not parallel. In this condition, the alternate angles are not equal. So I conclude here, if the parallel line cutting across another line, then alternate angles and corresponding angles are always equal. Otherwise, it is not equal. Now we can discuss about co-interior angles. We need to know two things before marking co-interior angles. First thing is, the name you can see interior. Interior means inside. So the angle should be inside the two line. Second thing is, the pair of angles should be same side on the third line. So these are the two conditions to mark co-interior angles. We can check the co-interior angle from this figure. See here, you can see the interior angles 1, 2, 3 and 4. In that, here you can see angle 1 and angle 2 are in the same side on the third line. So angle 1 and angle 2 are co-interior angles. And here angle 3 and angle 4 are on the same side on the third line. So angle 3 and angle 4 are co-interior angles. And one more condition, if the lines are parallel, sum of co-interior angle is always 180 degree. Otherwise, these angles will not be 180. Now we can discuss about co-exterior angle. Here also we need to know two things before going to mark co-exterior angle. That is, the first thing is, the name exterior means outside. That is, the angle should be outside of two lines. And another thing is, the angle should be same side on the third line. We can check the co-exterior angles from this figure. That is, here you can see exterior angles, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. In that, here angle 1 and angle 2 are in the same side on the third line and also the outside of two lines. So these angle 1 and angle 2 are co-exterior angle. And here angle 3 and angle 4 are co-exterior because it is outside the two lines and also same side on the third line. And one more condition here, that is sum of, if the lines are parallel, sum of co-interior angles and co-exterior angle is always 180 degree. Otherwise it will not be 180.